look at me and see a lesson, or a warning, or a tragedy. I speak about healing like it is a currency, and I am the example of what happens when you run out. They look for the miracle without asking what it costs to still believe when it does not come. I have stopped trying to explain why I still love God in a body that breaks. It is not their business, but it is my testimony. This is not a body that gets paraded at altar call. This is not a body that wins races or bends with grace or move without consequence. This is a body that shakes and drops and forgets and aches for days at a time. And still, this body is holy, not because it works, because it is mine, because it is where God meets me, because it is still standing, even when I am too tired to lift my own arms. There is a presence that does not require performance. They said faith could fix me, but I was never broken in the way they meant. I was just carrying what they refused to see. I have wept over bones that will not heal. I have blessed joints that betray me. On the best days, I have laid hands on my own spine and asked for mercy, not magic. And God came not with lightning, but with peace, not with restoration, but with rest, not with answers, but with honor. He never asked me to pretend. He never called me a burden. He never flinched at my trembling. There is something sacred about staying, not because you are strong, but because you are still breathing when it would be easier to disappear. I have disappeared before, not all at once, bit by bit, hiding my body in careful phrases, in false smiles, in silence. But even then, he was there, not demanding, just waiting. I have learned to stop asking what I deserve. This body was not given based on word. It was entrusted, and I will honor it, even when it dishonors me. Even when I cannot walk without pain, even when I lose hours to the weight of it, even when people look at me and only see limitation. I see a sanctuary, I see a wilderness, I see a place where God still speaks. There is no shame here, no need to dress it up. This is the altar, this is the offering, this is the evidence that even without resolution, faith can still burn. Even this body belongs to God. Even this suffering is not wasted. Even this weakness can carry glory. They do not get to decide what is holy. They do not get to marry.